We're glad you're here. Once again, would you help me welcome to the stage our host for the evening, Josh Reilly.
Thank you all so very much. Thanks for coming out. This is my favorite thing to do, is play to a quiet room and share stories behind songs. And tonight I get to do it with my good friend Laura. Say hi to Laura, everyone. Laura Lonero.
Hello.
And my new friend, Gary Alexander, that I just met tonight. So let's welcome him as well. So I've been hosting a songwriter night in Pinellas County at a brewery called Crooked Thumb Brewery. And our songwriter night is called Melody Artisans of the Crooked Thumb. And it just so happened to be that I needed to start a writing group to give myself a creative kick in the butt and hold myself accountable to writing some new songs. As a friend of mine who's also a songwriter was opening a brewery, so we just kind of made it all fit together. And I hadn't written a song in 10 years when I started this group, so this is the first song that I wrote for it, and the theme was murder songs. And I wanted to write, about maybe something that someone had heard about before, so I chose to write about the death of Jesus, which was a big undertaking for a guy who hadn't written a song in 10 years. But the song it ended up being a little bit more about sin than anything else. It's called 7-Shot Revolver. A 7-shot revolver on my side, loaded with lust and greed and pride, loaded with envy and anger too. So I wouldn't have to work to have more than you, and I wouldn't have to work if I wanted yours too. Well, I don't keep it with me 'cause I think I'm tough. I've never used it as a tool to take another man's stuff. But still I shoot it every day and I don't know why. The only place I point it is to the sky, and the only place I aim it is way on high. Oh, and every day I do my part to put another bullet in the sacred heart. Oh, and I was born with an empty gun. Yes, and the devil helped me load it one by one. Yes, one by one, these chambers filled. But it's just one man that this pistol's killed. It's just one man this pistol's killed. Oh, but every day I do my part to put another bullet in the sacred heart. Well, I know I'm not the only one there is to blame. Yeah, and I'll never have to fight to clear my name. Oh, and I'm told I'll never have to face the fire. Yes, and I'm not one to call God a liar. I'm not one to call God a liar. But still every day I do my part to put another bullet in the sacred heart. Oh, and every day we do our parts to put another bullet in the sacred heart. Thank you all so very, very much. I guess we'll go boy, girl, boy. Oh, yeah.
I wasn't ready for that.
Well, you know, that's part of my job as the host. Just throw a monkey wrench in there every once in a while.
That was beautiful.
Keep it fresh. Thank you.
So I'm Lonero, and I just started releasing music a few years ago. Actually, I started sharing my music at open mic nights a few years ago, and then in 2024 I released an all-acoustic 5-song EP. And since then I have released 2 fully produced singles. And I was lucky enough to find Josh Reilly's songwriter night when I decided to get the guts to start going out and sharing music with the world. There was a period of time that I didn't play just because I didn't believe in my voice. I thought, you know, I'll always be a songwriter, but I'm not really a singer. And then I thought, well, I don't want to be 80 years old and look back and think I never did what I love to do. So I started going to Josh's songwriter night, and he was giving out prompts, and this particular prompt was called Devil. And so I meditated on the devil for a week and thought, I only wrote songs when I felt something, so I just thought, well, I'm going to think about this devil prompt and just see what comes to mind. And one Sunday I sat down, and this song was, I feel like it was supernaturally downloaded. Within 15 minutes I wrote it, and it's all about my struggle with not getting on stage and just being too self-conscious. And it's kind of a metaphor comparing negative thinking with dancing with the devil. So it's called Devil's Dance. On a roll again, growing like a weed, spreading in my head, no desert bloom to see. Gotta get back up on that stage. I need to sing, but I don't feel like a bird. No, I don't feel free. Feels more like dancing with the devil and letting him lead all my demons in a two-step as they feed on me, and I keep on dancing. Oh, the devil's dance. Now I'm tumbling, breathing in the dust, stolen by the wind. I'm no diamond in the rough, but I gotta get up and play this old guitar, 'cause I've got something to say, and I don't feel like a star when I keep on dancing with the devil and letting him lead all my demons in a two-step as they feed on me, and I keep on dancing. Oh, I keep on dancing with the devil and letting him lead all my demons in a two-step as they feed on me, and I keep on dancing. Oh, the devil's dance. Thank you.
Just a disclaimer. So the theme that she wrote that for, she said, was the devil theme, and there's a little bit of a story behind that. We had a couple ladies come out with some, they had pianos, and that's a little extra production, as the host, like, oh, you guys have a piano, that's fine. Oh, you have two pianos, okay, yeah, that's fine, we'll make it work. And they had written some songs for a church production that they were putting together, and they were okay. The songs were okay, but they were a lot, the ladies. And so when they came back for the second week, I did it all again, set them all up, listened to all the songs again. And so for the third week, for the next week, I put the devil as the theme, maybe to dissuade them a little bit from bringing their two pianos out, and it worked. And we got that beautiful song out of it, along with a few others. So now we've got Mr. Gary Alexander. Gary, where do you live?
My name is Gary Alexander. I'm from South Carolina. I lived in Myrtle Beach most of my life. Bounced around a whole lot. And after my first stint in Nashville, I went back to South Carolina. I was in Nashville, I guess I was 20, maybe 21 for the first time. Okay. And that was it was, back in the mid '90s, Nashville was a different place than it is now. Lot different in a lot of ways, and so it was very different. Even leaving home, leaving Nashville and coming back home to South Carolina, it was very unique. Where there had been opportunities like this in Nashville for me. Back in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, there really was no longer any opportunities for me to play to a listening room, for me to play to folks that sit here and come out to actually hear the music and not just, hang out at the bar and whatnot. So I really appreciate being here with these talented folks and being here with people who are music lovers and song lovers. So thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
This song is the first song that I wrote when I got back to South Carolina from Myrtle from Nashville. It's my songwriters, please. This is one of the most true stories that I think I've done.
His vocal monitor went out. Check that again.
The song's called "Listen." Just another lonely night, I'm singing again for free. Conversations drag on and on, no one's listening to me. Except that girl in the corner, it looks like I've caught her eye. Hey, let's get out of here and spend the night beneath the Charleston sky. We'll get lost in that southern breeze. We'll feel like there's no way out. Oh, but what am I thinking? No one's listening to me. This hole in the wall, smoky bar tour's getting old. It's taking its toll on me. I'll never be the king of the castle, but at least the drinks are free. Sometimes it's a woman, sometimes I go home alone. always end up lonely, even when I'm not alone. We'll get lost in that lonesome wind. We'll feel like there's no way out. Oh, but what am I thinking? No one's listening to me. Just another lonely night, I'm singing again for free. Conversations drag on and on, no one's listening to me. Thank you.
All right. So, there's a town not too far from Tampa, probably not too far from here either, called Gibsonton. And, I'd always heard a little, folklore about this place. And my wife gave me the idea when we were doing Florida-themed songs for my songwriter night to write a song for the folks in Gibsonton. And I thought that was a really good idea. So I was on WMNF, a similar station to the one here, and they had the Florida Folk Show at the time, and I was on there as a guest, and I was promoting some of my other music and promoting that night, trying to get more songwriters to come out. And the other guest that day was John McEwen from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, and we went to breakfast after the show. And I brought it up to him. I said, I want to write a song about the folks in Gibsonton, but I'm not really sure, the approach. And he thought for like just a second, and he was like, well, Josh, if you write the song as if you're one of them, I don't see how you'll have any trouble at all. And I thought that was a brilliant sentiment. And that's what I was kind of thinking on when I got home. And it wasn't until after I had kind of written the song, I was like, I'm pretty sure he was telling me that I'm a little bit of a freak myself. Because at that time, I was maybe, it might have been 10 years ago at this point, and I still had a white beard. I'm 46 years old. And so, maybe a 36-year-old with a white beard, he's like, yeah, you belong in the freak show, bro. Just write the song. So I wrote this song called Gibsonton, and it kind of starts abruptly by taking the Lord's name in vain, but it's a quote from E.E. Cummings. Had a poem called Damn Everything But the Circus. I just stepped it up a level. God damn everything but the circus. God have mercy on the strange. Well, there's an alligator man on the Alafire River, and folks around here know he wouldn't hurt no one. We call this home. Some call it Showtown, but mostly people call it Gibsonton. And when the springtime comes and we load up all the boxcars with their freshly painted pictures of the wondrous things we do with a mule-faced girl,
We're the man who eats the fire, and we're coming to a town near you. And when the roustabouts and carnies have set up all the stages, unfastened all the cages, and the big top is standing tall, we will swallow swords and look our strangest, sell the ordinary, shocking all, singing goddamn everything but the circus. And God have mercy on the strange. And the folks who buy the tickets with their picture perfect families will stare in wide-eyed wonder at the rubber man's skin, and Lord, they'll gasp at the giant and his legless lady, and they'll whisper things about the Siamese twins. And you know the lobster boy and Dottie the fat lady, well, they'll just let the people point and stare at them and laugh. And Lord, the days are long, buddy, a winter's coming, and soon enough we'll all head back a-singing goddamn everything but the circus. And God have mercy on the strange. Well, there's an alligator man on the Isle of Fire River, and the monkey girl, that's the mother of his newborn son. And we call this home, and some call it Showtown, but mostly people call it Gibsonton. Mostly people call it Gibsonton.
Thank you so much. All real characters that mentioned in the song, and I got to do a ton of research on the place and look up some of the old stories, and literally the mayor, fire chief, and police chief, all the same guy, the giant, of course, and he was married to a woman that had no legs, the shortest woman in the world. And yeah, they had like at the post office, they had like a little people counter and a average sized person counter, and they just kind of built a community there that they felt at home at, and I saw a lot of beauty in that. So
That's so cool. And you're one of the characters.
I am now.
This next song, I haven't released it yet. I'd like to eventually. It's called Time Flies. I don't really have a long story about it or anything. It's pretty much a song about somebody coming into your life and just making time feel like it stops. Like life just feels like the same thing every day, and time flies, but then somebody special comes in and just makes it feel like it stops for a moment. It's called Time Flies. Time flies by so fast here on the inside, where my life is so beautiful. but sometimes I cry a little for more. Moments to feel alive, moments to make it right with my heart, but it's so hard, yes, it's so hard. And then you come like the sunshine, yeah, you come just like the sunshine. And time flies by so fast here, where I can't hide my face from the outside. And so I read between the lines, try to recognize, oh, I try a little for more. Moments to feel alive, moments to make it right with my heart, but it's so hard, yes, it's so hard. And then you come like the sunshine, yeah, you come just like the sunshine. And you stop time, you stop time, you make me feel. When you stop time, you stop time, you make me feel so alive. When you come like the sunshine, yeah, you come just like the sunshine, yeah, you come like the sunshine, yeah, you come just like the sunshine. And you stop time, you stop time, you make me feel. When you stop time, you stop time, you make me feel. When time flies by so fast here. Thank you.
Very cool.
What happened?
Hey, there we go.
It's alive.
This is a ghost over here. Speaking of ghosts, when I was 16 years old, I packed a bag and hitched a ride down to Myrtle Beach from my little hometown of Joanna, South Carolina. Where I grew up is about maybe 1,600 people at the time. And Myrtle Beach seemed like such a, I don't know, it was pretty magical back in the 90s and the 80s. It was a pretty awesome place. And so I spent all my teen years meeting people for the first time. You know, I was from a town where everybody knew everybody. Everybody knew everything about everybody. And suddenly, people responded to me for who I was, not because of who I was related to or, those things. It's a very interesting concept for people who have never experienced anything like that. But it was very, very refreshing for a kid who was 16, 17, 18 years old, who girls wouldn't give the time of day in high school, to all of a sudden being interesting to people. And co-writer of mine, Marcus Kaiser from North Carolina, he lives in Nashville. We wrote a few songs together. This was during the COVID era, so it was right at the beginning. So we had to do this over text and over videos and things like that in order to make this song happen. But it did, and the song is about falling in love over and over in 1, 2, 3 summers, keeping in touch with people and how their lives evolved. The song's called But I Do. People come and go like seasons in this town. Things ain't been the same since you left town. I couldn't even be hanging around, but I do. Stoplights shine through a fog-filled sky, like smoke in the air on the 4th of July. I shouldn't even be driving these streets, but I do. I do a lot of different things since summer left town. You and the tide slipped away as the sun went down, and I was still falling when fall came around. I shouldn't keep holding on when you're not here to hold on to. Slow danced in the sand on our first date. Pulled you in close, watched the sunset fade. Wish I couldn't taste your kiss, the salt on your lips, but I do. I do a lot of different things since summer left town. You and the tide slipped away as the sun went down, and I was still falling when fall came around. I shouldn't keep holding on when you're not here to hold on to, but I do. Where you are now, if you ever think about you and me together, or maybe you just don't remember, but I do. I do, I do, I do a lot of different things since summer left town. You and the tide slipped away as the sun went down, and I was still falling when fall came around. I shouldn't keep holding on when you're not here to hold on to. I shouldn't keep holding on, holding on, but I do.
So I've been doing this quite a while, and been raising a family alongside of it. And my 20-year-old is now, he's also a songwriter, and he's well on his way. He wants to be a famous songwriter. I don't know where he got that. That doesn't come from me, but
He's almost there.
he's 20 years old, and he's getting ready to go record his third collection of songs up in New York next week, and he's cutting this song. It's a song that I wrote about a neighbor that I had when I was a kid. He was like this, the oldest person that I'd ever seen, besides maybe this guy that ran a bait shop. And I was enamored by him. We had just moved from the city of Springfield, Illinois, out to the middle of BFE, and this guy kind of caught my attention. And when it came time to write a song about a neighbor, this was the first guy I thought of. His name is Lester Hobbs, and he was from another time. So I'm gonna sing this for you.
Well, he must have been born around 1910. And what I wouldn't give to have lived back then. He moved from Roselle, Virginia as a little boy to some river bottom ground up in Illinois. When my folks built a home on the rural route, we only had one neighbor south of the house. Yes, and down among the thickets and the rows of hedge, old Lester Hobbs was living on the river's edge. He'd lived at least a lifetime, right smack dab in the heart of this little patch of prairie where we came to make a start. And he let me feed his horse. So we were fast friends then, of course. Well, his eyes weren't much more than thin black lines, but they were windows to another place in time. All the good luck, the bad luck, and the in-between. Yes, and all them hours riding on the mold machines. And I could see it all now, and I could see it all then. Lester tell another story about way back when. Can you take us to the ruins of the Cascade Mill? Can you walk us to the river while you're walking still? 'Cause you've lived at least a lifetime, right smack dab in the heart of that little patch of prairie where we came to learn our parts. Well, come on, let's go. I'll show you once just so you know. And when my brother asked Lester about that old red car that he parked out in the pasture out behind the barn, well, he hung his head and we heard him say, I've been there since the Lord took my Effie away. And how I cursed the day she bought a car so fast. It don't do enough work to use that much gas. But But how her eyes lit up when she turned that key. And I told her, if you gotta have a girl, it's far from me. And it's been out there for a spell now, right smack dab in the heart of that little patch of prairie where we walked out to see if it would start. And when the engine turned, well, boys, you got some fuel to burn. And he lived at least a lifetime, right smack dab in the heart of that little patch of prairie where we came to make a start. And we've all come and gone, and now his memory can live on.
All right, I brought us into the intermission time, so we're gonna take however long that is, and y'all can grab a bev and hit the restroom, and we'll be back in just a few short minutes, and we'll start with Laura. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate it.
So, he said 3 per set, but you only did, how many did you do?
Be happening. So without further ado, I'm going to kick it back over to our host. Please welcome back Mr. Josh Reilly.
All right. Thank y'all. Thanks for sticking around. We're just going with the protocol. So I was ready to keep playing, and it looks like you guys were ready to just keep listening. It looked like, I don't know, not too many people got up and wandered about. But we're welcoming Laura. She's going to kick off this round. So what do you got for us, Laura?
So I have a band called Lilac Moon. So we need followers because we're planning on releasing music this year. So if you have an Instagram or a Facebook, I'd love for you to follow my band, Lilac Moon. This is one of the songs that we've been playing out at festivals and our shows that we're doing here and there. And it's called The Butterflies Are Gone. You break the dawn with your smoker's cup, put ice in your coffee and make mine extra hot. Before you leave, you kiss me on my forehead. I try to pull you back to bed. You tell me that you love me and say we're blessed. So why does it feel so wrong when I try to find the right words for your song? Why have I been sad way too long? Or why do I want to fall in love again without you? See stars in my eyes, find a best friend under the moon. I want to write a love song, but something feels wrong. Baby, I'm afraid the butterflies are gone. And I've tried to find all the feelings that I've lost, but the stars refuse to shine when the butterflies turn to moths. Why do I love you so, no matter what you say? Even when you blow that smoke right back in my face. Tell me, why does it feel so wrong when I try to find the right words for your song? Why have I been sad way too long? Oh, why do I wanna fall in love again without you? See stars in my eyes, find a best friend under the moon. I wanna write a love song, but something feels wrong. Baby, I'm afraid the butterflies are gone. I wanna fall in love again without you. See stars in my eyes, find a best friend under the moon. I wanna write a love song. I wanna write a love song. I wanna write a love song, but something feels wrong. Baby, I'm afraid the butterflies are gone. Thank you. I will add that that song was inspired by one of Josh's prompts, and the prompt was coffee.
Okay. First verse.
First verse.
You
Yeah.
got it knocked out.
My dad was a country singer in the late '60s, very successful in the region, southern region, from South Carolina. He had a top 20 hit about a bridge that fell in around the West Virginia-Ohio border in the late '60s called the Great Silver Bridge, and he had a I think it was top 13, anyways, a top 20 hit, and his last claim to fame was the title track to the Richard Petty documentary on CMT called Petty Blue. And he had written a song which Richard Petty, the race car driver, uses for the title cut for his, not only his documentary, but for his podcast as well, which my dad didn't get to see any of that come to fruition, but it's a cool thing. So I grew up with my dad's songs on the radio, not on the radio, but on the jukeboxes all around the pool halls and things like that in upstate South Carolina, where I was, as a kid, able to get into drugstores when I would go play pinball machines, things like that. And we lost him a few years ago. I guess it's been about maybe 15 now. And I didn't really write about it when it happened, but after a while, I remembered how what a unique human being he was, and quite a walking contradiction in so many ways. But I wanted to write something for him, so I came up with this. I hope you like it. It's called Down to the River. There's a dream that I keep having, just my daddy and me, parked just before the bridge outside Union County. Well, I see him so clearly down by the riverside. The water's black as night and the sun shining bright. Take me down to the river, hold my hand, let me wade in a boy and walk out as a man. Take me down to the river, Jump on in, take me down to the river, wash away my sins. Was a sinner and a saint. He was a beggar and a king. He flew atop of mountains on black crow's wings. But I never knew how lonely this life could be till we lost that lonesome troubadour from Union County. Take me down to the river, hold my hand, let me wade in a boy and walk out as a man. Take me down to the river, jump on in, take me down to the river, wash away my sins. When I think about my daddy, my family and my name, I think about faith, hope, and love, and small town fame, and these songs that I write that no one will ever hear roll off of my tongue right to God's ear. Take me down to the river, hold my hand, let me wade in a boy and walk out as a man. Take me down to the river, jump on in, take me down to the river, wash away my sins. Down to the river, wash away my sins.
What a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Can we find that and stream it somewhere?
That I hope to record that in this coming year. I have 3 coming out this year, so I'm trying to keep those singles rolling. So I do hope to record that soon. Yeah,
You should. It's beautiful. I wasn't really planning on doing this song, but since you did a memorial song to someone who is a bit of a walking contradiction, I happen to have one of those. Because Ozzy Osbourne died last year, and I watched his final concert, before he passed away, and I was like a fan of Ozzy, nothing crazy. I wasn't a gung-ho Ozzy fan, but I was deeply, deeply moved by this concert that he put together as a way to say goodbye to his fans and friends, and it was a beautiful thing. So I decided to write a song for Ozzy called "Ozzy Was an Angel After All."
He was dubbed the Prince of Darkness, 'cause he helped define that heavy metal sound. And he let on the whole time that his inspiration came from underground. Well, maybe he believed it. He played the part so well he fooled us all. Well, I used to fear the kids who wore his t-shirts at the mall, but turns out Ozzy was an angel after all. After all, yeah, Ozzy was an angel after all. Yeah, the lawmen and the clergy were sure he'd usher in the devil's will, 'cause they gathered in their masses each and every time that Sabbath made the bill. Songs of pain and darkness, fueled by Marshall stacks and alcohol. Symptom of the universe, electric funeral. It turns out Ozzy was an angel after all. After all, yeah, Ozzy was an angel after all. When the Sabbath day was over, the prince did witness all the stars aligned. 'Cause Randy meeting Ozzy was both sonically and cosmically divine. Well, they marched into the 80s. I must admit that's when I heard the call. I was baptized by my TV on the old Headbangers Ball. It turns out Ozzy was an angel after all, after all. Yeah, Ozzy was an angel after all. He personified the darkness, but that just brought attention to the light. He aimed to raise a lot of hell with them songs he sang and bats that he would bite. Still he made a few believers from St. Pete all the way up to St. Paul. Well, I guess we might have known if we'd had a crystal ball, but turns out Ozzy was an angel after all, after all. Yeah, Ozzy was an angel after all. I appreciate it.
The question is that available?
That is not available yet, no.
It better be soon.
Definitely should be.
Yeah. I'm running out of time on my window.
Well, since we're doing memorial songs, this one is fitting. This one is for my mom. She passed away in 2013. She was a singer-songwriter, a pretty amazing woman. She actually opened for Prince in her early 20s.
Wow.
She was in a band called a three-piece harmony band called Star Child, and she had an amazing voice, and she knew how to work the stage. She was in many bands, and she was amazing. Anyway, this song, it was hard. It was a long time coming. I always wanted to write a song for my mom, but it was too hard. I just felt like every time I would sit down and try to think about her or play anything, it made me feel like I was accepting that she was gone, and it just was too hard. And so I was on the radio last year, and I brought her guitar to play. And my friend who was in the show with me, I said, smell it. It still smells like smoke. My mom's guitar from all the bars she played in and around campfires. And she said, write that line down. I still smell the smoke. So I wrote it down and ended up just using it in this song that just came to me one day. I guess it was just the time to write it. And it was about a year ago I wrote this for her. And it's called Mama When I Sing. I also play this with my band, and it's very beautiful with the band. Time's been hard to tell, and these words hard to find. Since you've been gone, it's hard to see myself in this light. Through this hell, but I try. So I play your guitar. Oh, Mama, when I feel alone, and I cry when I search my heart for your song 'cause it seems wrong, like I'm letting you go. When I'm not. 'Cause I still smell the smoke, and I still wear your silver ring. Oh, it still feels like you're home. Ooh. Mama, when I sing, I still hear your voice, just like a bird, beautiful and free, lifting me up higher where I can breathe, inside the melody of your harmony. Oh, it still feels like you're home. Mama, when I sing, when I look into the mirror, I see you teasing your hair, smoking cigarettes and dancing like you just don't care, strumming your guitar, singing like a star. I wanna be there with you, but it's too damn far. So I still smell the smoke, and I still wear your silver ring. Oh, it still feels like you're home. Oh, it still feels like you're home. Mama, when I sing. Thank you.
Great song. It's hard to understand a lot of times whenever you as artists, this is kind of how we process, our pain and experiences in life. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't think there's enough songs for the good guys. I really don't. The ones that hang around, stick it out when the going gets tough. And for some of us, it seems like it's always been tough. Anyways, I wrote this song. I had a studio appointment in Nashville at a really great studio called Backstage Studios, and called Soundstage Studios. We use the backstage room. Over 500 number one hits have been recorded in this place. It's the coolest studio I've ever been in. A lot of George Strait songs. Everybody from George Strait to Ronnie Millsap to Britney Spears that stood and sang in the vocal booth there. So it was really cool to just feel that energy, you know what I mean? To feel that and kind of put it into a song. So I was going to do 3 songs in that session, and I knew I had one that I wanted to do, but I needed 2 more. So 2 weeks before the session, I sat down, and sometimes you just hold the pen and God sends it through. So this one's for the good guys. It's called The Leaving Kind. It's only 23 steps to that front door and a new life. One without these 3 kids, teenage drama, and a crying wife. It's a doorway to freedom, wide eyes, and an open road. Where I'm going till I get there, only God would know. But I ain't the leaving kind. I ain't the kind of just walk away, turn and run, give up my goals, lay down my guns. I'm a together forever, loving one woman kind of man. The leaving kind. I'm a hard-headed man with a bruised and battered wreck of a heart. But if you want it, it's yours, for better or worse, till death do us part. Guys like me, we're awfully hard to find. I ain't the leaving kind. I ain't the kind of just walk away, turn and run, give up my goals, lay down my guns. I'm a together forever, loving one woman kind of man. I ain't the leaving kind. The kind of just walk away, turn and run, give up my goals, lay down my guns. I'm all together forever, loving one woman kind of man. I ain't the leaving kind. I ain't the leaving kind.
I need to make a note of the good guy theme because I'm always having to come up with themes for my songwriter night, and there's not enough songs about the good guy. You're right.
I mean, the guy, he realizes that there's 23 steps from his lazy boy to the front door. That's how long he's been thinking about leaving, you know. But he's not the leaving kind.
That's funny. All right, so this isn't really about a good guy. It's more like about a sad guy. That's kind of the songs I write sometimes. And when you're a songwriter, you get to really lay it on thick sometimes. So this is a song I wrote called Black Roses and Daffodils. And yeah, find it on a streaming source because it's like the song that no one's ever found on a streaming source. So it's like
This is my
It's like a
favorite.
scavenger hunt. Try to find it. Wait, let's get this D in. I'm tuning because I care. That's right. There we go.
There's a darkness looming. There's a darkness looming. Black roses and daffodils in my garden blooming. I've been carrying the weight of all the hurt I've made. Right now I'm praying on a wayward wind to blow it all away. Was I the only one who couldn't see how my condition at the best of me? I've been underwater in a rolling sea alone. The depths that I've been out of touch have cost both you and I so much. And when I think that I'm out of this old rut, I'm wrong. There's a darkness looming. There's a darkness looming. Black roses and daffodils in my garden blooming. I've been carrying the weight of all the hurt I've made. Right now I'm praying on a wayward wind to blow it all away. And I know it leaves you lonesome too, when all my colors lose their hue. And babe, if I knew what to do, I would. And I don't think that we've been wrong to fight so hard for holding on. 'Cause when the sun is shining, honey, we got something good. But there's a darkness looming. There's a darkness looming. Black roses and daffodils in my garden blooming. I've been carrying the weight of all the hurt I've made. Right now I'm praying on a wayward wind to blow it all away. Any shape of a wayward wind to blow it all away.
Thank you so much.
And that is my favorite Josh Reilly song right there.
Thank you.
Love it. This next one is about an unrequited love. It's also was spawned from a writing prompt at Josh's songwriter night. I think it was silver was the theme. This is titled Silver and Blue. black disguise. Where do you go deep inside? How do you do all those magnificent things? Capture the room, show them all how to sing angel eyes. Make my heart sting. Something about you makes me want to dream again at night, dance in the living room, laugh until my face turns silver and blue. Dream come true, my nightmare too. Buried alive here 'neath this pale moon. How can I make you see my anomaly? Forbidden treasure, my paradoxy. Angel eyes, you make my heart sting. Something about you makes me want to cry. Dream again at night, dance in the living room, laugh until my face turns silver and blue. Silver and blue. Angel eyes, you make my heart sting. Something about you makes me want to cry. Dream again at night, dance in the living room, laugh until my face turns silver and blue. Silver and blue. Because I can't have you. Thank you.
My face has turned silver, but not quite blue yet. I'm hoping it takes a little while.
Hey, there we are. So I'm from South Carolina, as I said. I've been living here in Sarasota for about 2 years. And I like your city, by the way. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you. It's funny because everybody was coming down from further up north to my hometown, and I was like, well, I got to go south somewhere. And you guys were feeling the same way as I rolled into town. But I really appreciate all of the everybody that's embraced me here. I play music for a living, and so you may see me at some of your favorite restaurants or tiki bars, or hopefully not on the side of the road begging for money yet, but we're doing good so far. So Sarasota, thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I write a lot of songs about my favorite city in South Carolina called Charleston, South Carolina. I don't know if anybody's ever been to Charleston or not, but it's a beautiful city. Thank you. There's a lot of energy in that little city, that town, and it's practically built on bones. And there's a son of Charleston, became a friend of mine. And one night on my friend, I hate to name drop, but you can't have this experience and not tell the truth. I was on my buddy John Daly's bus, John Daly, the golfer, who was the Babe Ruth of golf, the Bambino for sure. Daly is one of the greatest human beings I've ever met in my life, and it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd probably been playing songs for maybe 3 hours at that point. And at that point, Charleston's own Darius Rucker comes on. I'd met Darius once before, and but we had never talked about writing songs. And I had this song in my back pocket. I played this song for him, and he asked me if I would be willing to come down to Charleston and rewrite it with him. Of course, I said no, and no, I said absolutely. So I went down to his place down in Charleston, and we wrote this song together. I hope you like it. My version is on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. There's a video on the YouTubes you can check out. My name is Gary Alexander. This song is called Get Over You. Well, I got the word today, you've already moved on. I couldn't stand the thought of being at home all alone. So I drove on down to Charleston, see a couple of my friends. We headed over to the Belmont, and I fell in love again. Was it the curves of a body, or that southern drawl, or the way the night danced upon her skin? Maybe that short summer dress with the moonlight shining through. All I know is she made me get over you. Well, the rain came down and cleansed my soul. She grabbed onto my hand and never let it go. Well, the street lights shine like diamonds to me, and time stood still down there on King Street. Was it the curves of a body, or that southern drawl, or the way the night danced upon her skin? Maybe that short summer dress with the moonlight shining through. All I know is she made me get over you. Well, the moon came up and the fog rolled in, and on the midnight streets I lost my heart again. Oh, was it the curves of a body, or that southern drawl, or the way the night danced upon her skin? Maybe that short summer dress with the moonlight shining through. All I know is she made me get over you. Was it the curves of a body, or that sweet southern drawl, Maybe those 3 whiskey drinks, bartender serving strong. Was it the long kiss goodbye when the night was through? All I know is she made me get over you. All I know is she made me get over you. Get over you. Na 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 na. Not yet. Not yet. Fingers crossed. I got rent to pay. I hope he cuts it.
I think we got time to go around one more time. You guys good for that? All right. You know. This is a song I wrote, if you guys can believe this is actually a place. I wrote it at Sad Song Summer Camp. It's a place where you can send your middle-aged dad or husband and just get them out of your hair for a week. And it was up in the Catskills Mountains in New York, and it was hosted by a harmony duo called the Milk Carton Kids. Yeah, and they write these beautiful, haunting songs, and then they're like the Smothers Brothers in between songs, like just cracking everyone up, and they're just very dry and hilarious. But it was a magical place, and there was people there that had never written a song ever and wrote beautiful songs, and I was having a little trouble just locking in and writing during the time where we were supposed to be writing. And they had an open mic every night, and it was the second night of the open mic. I think one of my St. Pete friends, he lives in Nashville now, he gave me a gummy before the open mic. So it started kicking in, and I took a video of my roommate playing, and then I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. So I went and grabbed my guitar, and I wrote this, the music to this, and I was like, okay, that's it. I just put the guitar down, went out, sat underneath a tree, and was writing the lyrics. And one of the Milk Carton Kids comes by with his wife. She's the daughter of Dan Aykroyd and the chick that Garth Algar was in love with on Wayne's World. And he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, he's like, I think you got the best spot in the place right now. And I was like, I hope so. And I wrote this song, and as I was getting ready to go perform it, we were supposed to find a harmony partner too, and I hadn't done that because I was just kind of grinding away at this, and this guy comes walking up to me. We had been partying the night before a little bit, and he was wearing a tie-dyed shirt and a suit and a cowboy hat. And he's like, hey, man, you need some harmonies on this song? And I was like, he was so drunk the night before he couldn't even play one of his own songs. And so I'm like, yeah, let's give it a shot. And I played it for him, and he started singing these high harmonies that were just gorgeous. I was like, are you kidding me? I said, let's go do that inside. So we went inside and played it, and it went over really well. And one of the hosts was Elvis Perkins. One of the instructors was Elvis Perkins, who's the son of Anthony Perkins, like the actor. And he jumps up on top of the stairs after we finished. Long live this duo! Long live this duo! So when it came time to record this, we tracked Kenny down, Cosmic Kenny. That's the guy that sang the high harmonies, and we got him to cut the harmonies on the track. So if you find it and stream it, you'll get to hear this wild man singing high harmonies. The song's called "Please Don't Disappear."
Early morning rain again, but I don't mind it at all, 'cause that's just how it's been. look down on your sleeping face, and the shadows cast by the trickles on the pane. And I thought as I was walking down the hall, it's a wonder that she's even here at all. Please don't disappear. Well, get back in gear when the wheels won't go. I know time moves slow around here. Well, I wish I could put to rest this worried heart and the aching in my chest, and like the bluebird on the branch outside, you just take the storm and you just take it all in stride. Oh, and as I walked across the puddled lawn, the bluebird flew away and she was gone. Please don't disappear. Well, get back in gear when the wheels won't go. I know time moves slow around here. When the wheels won't go, I know time moves slow around here.
Thank you so much.
That's a cinematic song, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, that needs to be. There's a lot of visuals that come along. They're great songs.
So beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Awesome. So this is my last song, and I just want to say thank you so much for listening to my original music. It's what a lovely room this is, and yes, thank you, Fogartyville. This was a pleasure. Come up and say hi. I'd love to meet you after the show and give you a sticker. I'll be right over here at the merch table. This last song is dedicated to my grandmother. And it's also another song based on one of Josh Reilly's prompts from the Songwriter Night. And it was Nostalgia, I believe. Maybe it was a different Songwriter Night. Anyway, I feel like they all come from your Songwriter Night. When I was a kid, the only safe place I felt was at my grandparents, at their cabin on Hanging Kettle Lake in Minnesota. And we would take walks down this dirt road, and there would be lilac trees on either side. And she would say, just whistle, and the bears will be more scared of us than we, because I was like scared of the bears, the black bears. And she said, just whistle, and they'll be more scared of us than we are of them. And this is just a memory, a safe place for me as a child. And it's called Lilac Lane. Take me back to that familiar place. Take me to the lilacs and the smile upon her face. Take me to the cabin, on Hanging Kettle Lake, down that dirt road. Behold, Lilac Lane. Where walks with you were priceless adventures, kicking up dirt and agate. Oh, I'll never forget it. Letting go of heavy cares when we became friends there in the cool breeze blowing on my baby face. Just you and me, feeling free, feeling safe. Yeah, long as we would whistle all those black bears away on Lilac Lane. The talks we had were something to remember. All those tales of the past made me feel better. Oh, how you taught me just breathing that fresh air as we became friends there in the cool breeze blowing on my baby face. Just you and me, feeling free, feeling safe. Yeah, long as we would whistle all those black bears away. Long as we would whistle all those black bears away on Lilac Lane. So take me down Lilac Lane. Take me through the tunnel of trees again to the closest place to heaven. Oh, Nana, I want to thank you for this memory. In the cool breeze blowing on my baby face. Just you and me, feeling free, feeling safe. Yeah, long as we would whistle all those black bears away. Long as we would whistle all those black bears away on Lilac Lane. All right, everybody whistle. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Very cool. I can't whistle to save my life. I'd be attacked by a bear
I'm not
quickly.
really a whistler either. I just try.
My Mount Rushmore of musicians, solo artists, will be John Mellencamp, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Seger, and Tom Petty. Just my favorites, always been my favorites. And my new friend here from Gainesville, This was a single for me on country radio a few years ago, and it made its way to Tom Petty Radio on Sirius Satellite Radio, which was very unique because most people, your songs don't make Tom Petty Radio because it's Tom Petty Radio. So it's usually his music, of course. But my dream was that one of the Heartbreakers would hear this song and it would do a little healing for him. And it just so happened that one of his band members in the Heartbreakers played this song on his own show on Tom Petty Radio. So I love it. It's a nostalgic song about summer love and this kid working his butt off just to pick up a girl and take her out to ride in his dad's old truck. And there's a CD stuck in the CD player. And it just happens to be the 12 greatest hits of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. The song's called Thank God for Tom Petty. I bet I spent a couple $1,000s on gas that summer. Every part-time loan-cutting paycheck went into that tank. You could hear those mud tires burning back roads like thunder. Her daddy could have said no, but he said yes anyway. Thank God he let me pick her up and run laps around that town. That 97 Z71 radio only played one thing. 12 greatest hits of the Heartbreakers. Never once did I turn it down. Thank God she let me. Thank God for that Chevy. Anything I could try to get her to slide over next to me. Never back down, you don't know how it feels running down a dream. She sing every word to free falling, had me falling all over her. Thank God she let me. Thank God for that Chevy. Thank God for Tom Petty. Well, ain't it funny how time flies by when you can't press pause? September 1, she packed her bags for Raleigh. She said 4 years ain't all that long, with all these songs and you can always call or come to see me. Thank God she let me. Anything I could try to get her to slide over next to me. Never back down, you don't know how it feels running down a dream. She sing every word to free falling, had me falling all over her. Thank God she let me. Thank God for that Chevy. And thank God for Tom Petty and 2 I do's, for worse or better. I pray to God he let me keep that American girl forever. Oh yeah, anything I could try to get her to slide over next to me. Never back down, you don't know how it feels running down a dream. She sing every word to free falling, had me falling all over her. Thank God she let me. Thank God for that Chevy. Thank God for Tom Petty. She's a good girl. She loves Jesus. Thank you very much. I'm Gary Alexander. Thank you.
All right. Well, we greatly appreciate you all coming out to Fogartyville tonight and listening to our songs. And I want to thank Joe and Doug and the young lady at the concession stand for, yeah, you guys have been amazing. It's a beautiful place to get to share our songs, and I hope to get to come back again. This is my second time playing here. The first time was at John Prine's birthday party. He wasn't there, unfortunately, but we were celebrating him. Yeah, but I hope to make it back here again sometime, y'all. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you to all of our performers this evening. One more round of applause. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.